My name is Katie Contreras. I'm a paramedic. I've been a paramedic for 24 years now, and I work and live actually in Central Texas. So that's where I've done the majority of my work in my career time. And I currently teach. I teach at the community college after doing 20 years on the ambulance, and I teach EMT paramedic students. And then I have my small business where I teach CPR classes and stop the bleed and things like that. I actually got started in teaching and in EMS after having worked at Schlitterbahn back in 2001 or so. And I actually got to do our lifeguard competition team. And through competing, I found a lot of the skills were a lot like first aid things. And our coach recommended I try EMT. So I went to EMT school that summer, and it just continued on and became a career. And 24 years in, it gets a little interesting, and like that keeping passion up and keeping interest is hard sometimes. But what I like now about what I do is that I get to give back. I get to see the light bulb come on for other people. And we have students from all different walks of life come through our programs and who come to my individual classes because I advertise a lot on social media. And people come into them with very little first aid knowledge or very little medical background. And it's so much fun to see them get the information and then be able to apply it to something else. I especially love when people follow up with me after classes to tell me about something that they've been able to use or apply in their lives. It's really neat. My classes, I have a lot of new students coming in, and students who have not had any kind of medical training, or maybe they bought a medical kit but are not sure of the contents or how to use those things. And I really hope people come into my class or come out of it that they feel like they can use the skills they've learned. I try to break everything down so that it's easy to apply. And I like to give students multiple ways to apply the information. That way they're better able to adapt it to the situation that they're in. So I hope that everybody takes home something that they're able to learn and that they feel more comfortable in applying skills that maybe they weren't as comfortable with coming into the class. I have a fair amount of students, and this is the negative side of social media. There's so many places where people get on social media and they share something that maybe they heard rather than is actual research-based or evidence-based medicine things. And a lot of times people will come into classes, particularly the Stop the Bleed class, and they want to tell me all the different ways that they know that they've heard to complete a skill, particularly things like tampons in bullet holes, which is not an effective treatment plan, and people will die because of that. But it's widely shared on social media. So that's one thing that I aim very quickly, and actually we'll bring a wound trainer to class where we'll make it bleed and we'll put some tampons in that wound to show people it's not an effective way to create pressure and to stop bleeding. And that's is another way of things for them to look out to see. I want them to put hands on and actually be able to practice and see why something doesn't work. I'm not just going to tell them. I want them to see and be able to try it themselves. The A Girl and a Gun National Conference is one of my favorite teaching environments. It's just so much fun. It's such a positive experience. A lot of times when I'm teaching day-to-day things. It's in a classroom where we have mandatory attendance and things like that, where people are there because they have to be. The A Girl and a Gun National Conference, people are choosing to be there. All these women come from all over the country, and they're putting their lives on hold for some of them up to a week or more to come learn from us. And that's just such a positive thing. Those ladies want the information, and they come in with good questions. They are jumping in to do the skills, and they're asking for more. And as an instructor, you can't ask for more than that. For women who are coming into the conference, this may be their first year, first time getting to see all this. I mean, you survived the registration process, and you survived getting to choose all your classes with, I'm sure, all the input from everybody in your chapter that wants you to get the best classes. But really, it's just coming out and keeping an open mind, remaining teachable, and going into it having fun. Know that you're going to have fun. Every single class has fun things going on with a really high level of education and high information that they're giving you. But every instructor I've met has had a focus on fun information. So they're getting stuff out to you safely, and want you to improve and take information back. So just keep an open mind and be ready to have fun. Make sure you ask questions. I cannot wait to see everybody at A Girl and a Gun National Conference. I hope that anybody that is considering or has joined the A Girl and a Gun organization and is a member of a chapter is participating in their chapter events and getting to know all the women in their chapter and in their region really well, and then going on to those extra events. That's where I learned about the A Girl and a Gun conference, and where I've learned about a lot of the extra classes like Drift Academy and some of the sniper school have been through my chapter events. So I highly recommend getting involved with your chapter to learn more. So the best way to connect with me is actually on Instagram. Instagram handle is Come and Take It CPR. That is actually the same as my Facebook, and my website, my actual business website is comeandtakeitcpr.com.